Hey fellas, how we doing?
Doing well, bud.
Lyle?
Pressure's on.
What are we called?
Legless Camels.
Legless camels.
Which, does anyone remember how that came about?
I got no idea.
Nah, neither do I.
You really?
No.
Well, I definitely talked about it with one of you two
Yeah, it wasn't me.
back in... I thought it was all three of us. It doesn't matter. 2018 or 19, the whole idea was we'd get totally shit-faced.
Yeah.
And then either movie review or game or whatever.
We did the one movie.
We did that, which, yeah, I need to revisit that and see if there's anything worth putting out.
Yeah, maybe we redo it.
We had pizza that night too.
We did have some pizza.
Did we? I don't remember having pizza at all.
Yeah. It's because you fucking did the walk.
I was working off the pizza, to be honest.
Your one meal and you burned it
Yeah, I
off.
was done. I was out of there. Yeah, right. So what's our plan? What are we?
Well, for now it's a podcast thing, but we're hopefully going to dive into bits of everything. Again, life pending, we'll do podcasts. We might jump back into some gaming.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't call them movie reviews. We'll call them, I don't know, drunken critiques or viewing parties or something.
Classic. I like that. So we're a mixture.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, we're going to get Muppets made up.
Yes, we were.
I forgot about that.
So we could, instead of seeing us
Instead of us.
rank
that's right.
faces, it was the Muppets talking it.
That, I mean, maybe down the track we could do that for something because that'd at least be funny.
Yes.
Right.
Jace, I noticed on your wall in your lounge room, you got 100 movies bucket list.
Yeah, buddy.
And you tick them off when you've watched them, you and Loz, your partner.
Yeah, you gotta scratch them off to show that you've watched it.
What I like, though, is number one is Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, how did I know that was
This
gonna
is a
come up?
bone of our contention because I think every man his dog's seen it 1,000 times.
Well, my dog hasn't seen it.
Well, okay. Except you.
See, that's a man and his dog.
What's your beef? Why won't you watch it?
There's no beef. I wish to partake in the watching. It just hasn't happened yet.
I bet you know everything about the film, though.
No, I've missed most spoilers,
Really?
believe it or not. I know they're in prison,
Yeah.
and I know that Morgan Freeman narrates it.
What's he do?
He narrates it.
He narrates it.
Narrate.
Okay, sure.
I watched too many American
Okay.
films.
Didn't I get ripped on for enunciation earlier?
Enunciation.
Enunciation. Oh, there we go. Demonetised.
That's all I know.
So you know nothing about the storyline. You're right. You've seen it, Lyle? You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it, and then it's always when it's on free-to-air TV and you keep coming back in.
Yes.
That same spot, you get flicking through the channels. Oh, an ad break. Oh, Shawshank's on. Oh, it's from the same spot. I've seen it 50, 60 times now.
That's right. And it's a bit of a star-studded, right? You've got, what's Red? Tim Robbins. So Tim Robbins is
He's the main dude, isn't
he's
he?
the main dude trying to get out.
I don't know if I've ever seen a movie with him.
I wouldn't know anything with Tim Robbins. Oh, Wiki.
Isn't the one with him and Martin Sheen?
In what?
Martin
Mighty Ducks.
Sheen. No, not Martin Sheen. I'm thinking the wrong Martin. What's the Black Martin?
Black Martin. What? Oh, Howard the Duck?
I know
they
that duck in it.
they
Silo.
he thinks his wife's cheating on him, and he gets carjacked by Martin, whatever his name is, and they go on this wild road trip because he's like, oh, you picked the wrong person to carjack today, and
I don't know that
Well,
one.
this is IMDb, and this is just known for.
Yeah.
We've got Mystic River. No idea. The Player. No idea. I know of Howard the Duck. I mean, maybe that's something we should drunkenly
Sure.
review.
It's
Anyway,
not in the top 100, put it that way.
Shawshank,
Yes.
Silo, Castle Rock, Dark Waters. That sounds okay. 2019. So that at least sounds familiar.
Yep.
VH Yes.
Classic.
Here and Now, Marjorie Prime. Sounds like a really crappy Transformer.
Yeah.
Marjorie Prime.
what was his name again? Tim
Tim Robbins.
Robbins.
The Brink. The Spoils Before. Okay, yeah, but there's nothing.
So he's peaked. What is it? 94 is Shawshank?
Yeah.
He's peaked in 94.
Oh, hang on. What was that?
Nothing to Lose is what I've seen. It's him, and
I take it back. I do know from something else. Anchorman.
When's he naked?
You know when they have the big gang fight and they keep showing
Yes.
up in groups?
Yeah, yeah.
He's the leader of one of them.
Is he?
That's it. That's how I know Tim Robbins.
That's where he's peaked in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
2004. All right. And that's 20.
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence.
I figured that's who you meant. When you
What do you say?
That?
He's Big Mama, isn't he?
Yeah.
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 Oh, man, if I could
Get rid of a film.
Yeah, Black Knight would be it. Big Mum is better than Black Knight. That was. Do you know that one?
No.
I forget how it begins. He teleports back in time to medieval times, and he becomes the Black Knight because he's black.
Ah, okay.
It's just.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right. No.
And he
Cinema.
gets the medieval, the blacksmith to make the medieval rollerblades for the,
Yeah,
the
it was
princess.
just-
Let's see.
He
So-
falls into the moat at the putt-putt golf.
That's it. Wow, good memory. Jesus.
Apparently I'm good at that.
So
Tim
Shawshank.
Sheen movies.
Why would Shawshank be number one?
I mean, they were doing reverse alphabet.
Yeah, that's the reason why. But it didn't it struggle at the box office? Well, not struggle, but it wasn't a blockbuster, and yet now it's a cult classic.
I mean, it was like Fight Club too.
Yeah.
Well, that's like a lot of movies. Like a couple more that pop up on your list. Your Blade Runner.
Yeah, that wasn't.
I haven't seen Blade Runner.
Oh, well,
sorry.
there we go.
Yeah, I'm sorry, and I couldn't tell you anything about it.
It's about running with scissors.
Is it? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
All right, have we
Yeah,
moved on from the
Let's
Shawshank?
move on, yeah. Okay, well, Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Unpopular opinion, I actually prefer Batman Begins as a Batman movie
Yes.
over The Dark Knight.
Because-
The Dark Knight is awesome, but it's about the Joker.
Yeah.
So it's Batman plays a big role, but it's Heath Ledger's movie, right? Whereas Batman Begins was about him and the growing pains and learning that his master was Ra's al Ghul, and like I think it's a better Batman film, but you can't deny how grandiose The Dark Knight is.
Absolutely. And is that because of the legacy that was left by Heath? Or do you think it was always going to be that way? It was a Joker film.
There's two lead actors in The Dark Knight. It
Agreed.
is the double header, whereas
Yep.
Begins was Bale. Yes, it had the A-list actors around it. Yeah. Qui-Gon Jinn,
Um,
Liam Neeson,
yes.
and then your other ones, buddy.
Gary Oldman and
Alfred.
Gyllenhaal, what's her name?
Michael Caine.
Maggie.
Yeah, Maggie was.
No. Yeah, Maggie was Dark Knight. I was talking Begins.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Begins is Katie Holmes.
Katie
Yeah.
Holmes, that's right.
Well, she
was a bit
Katie-
insipid. Sorry, Katie Cruz maybe at that point. I don't know. I feel like The Dark Knight was a great Batman film, but it kind of missed the mark in a few character castings.
Ooh, that's going to be controversial.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who? I want to hear who.
See, I'm a very much an Alfred fan with Michael Caine. I think he was phenomenal. Actually, I don't know. I don't know the backstory, but Liam Neeson in that role, I don't know, it just wasn't
Really?
strong enough for me.
As in Batman Begins?
Yes. I don't know what I'm expecting, but
Okay.
he wasn't strong enough.
But you're not learned in the
Exactly, agree.
in the backstories with the
Absolutely.
Ra's al Ghul and the comics and the
Exactly.
Batman animated series and stuff like that, which is
So from your angle, well cast or not?
well cast. If you read it now, you'd feel like there could be like they've developed the formula for the superhero movies now a lot better.
Right.
Sure, but I still think his performance was great because he's unassuming. He's not this super huge, bulky
Yeah.
supervillain, like Bane is
Yeah.
later. He's meant to be that sly, sleek, well-mannered, educated.
Is my issue that Taken came out at roughly the same time, and it was him in Taken with a cape, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know
Yeah,
time
maybe.
frame.
You
yeah,
fuse the two together.
yeah.
or
It's not
something.
going all right. Oh, he's got a cape on, so he's a whole new character now.
Taken Batman.
Yes,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, righto. But I think we can all agree that Dark Knight.
amazing,
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely incredible.
So, City of God.
What? Yes, jog my memory. What's that?
I don't remember.
I've seen it.
Yes.
Have you? Yeah.
It's like set in South America or something, and it's about
Yes.
in the slums in the
Yeah.
favela
Yeah.
in there, and it's about the kid gets a camera. I remember watching it years and years ago on late night on SBS one night. As you did back in the '90s, late
Yeah,
'90s.
yeah.
So you're on SBS hoping
Hoping what?
see some boobs later in the.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember watching it and not fully understanding it. Like I'd have to definitely watch it again.
Well, yeah, it was
Yeah,
2002. So, in the slums of Rio, two kids' paths diverges. One struggles to become a photographer, and the other a kingpin. So, I remember seeing the trailer and going, I need to watch that. And
And what year are we
Hasn't.
talking?
2002.
And who's in it?
I'm going to take a wild guess that no one we know.
Liam Neeson with a mustache
Yeah.
this time.
He's taken Rio by storm.
The only one that I've seen scrolling through the actors that I know is, what was it, Elise Braga. She plays the other main character in Predators,
okay.
the chick with Adrian Brody.
Oh, what else was she in lately? Oh, yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, she's the only one I know.
Is it worth watching? Because you haven't scratched it out.
8.6 out of 10.
Wow.
So I've only seen the trailer. Lozzie and I have been wanting to watch it and just
Yep.
haven't.
On the hit list.
Yeah, definitely on the hit list.
Pulp Fiction.
Or, yeah.
When did we last watch it?
I haven't seen it in full.
Yeah, right. But you know enough?
Yeah.
How much
Yep.
have you seen?
No, not a whole movie.
Yep.
It's one of those movies I wasn't allowed to watch as a kid.
Well, I mean,
The
fair enough.
high gore,
Yes.
bloody, sexual, every other content. And
Yep.
then, it's just like everything else. You see all the clips on YouTube and this, that, and the other, the memes, the rip-offs, everything else. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep going.
I reckon it's been probably 10,
I agree.
10 11 years since I've seen it.
And I, what's the director's name again?
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. I've become quite a fan of his, not enough to quote and follow everything, but I think I need to go back and watch it again to fully appreciate what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the go-to scenes, there's in the diner with the dancing, there's the overdose with the needle in the heart. There's lots of key moments.
There's the car scene
Yeah.
where he accidentally shoots the guy.
Yeah.
There's the diner scene.
Yes. And I think from memory, when I was reading up a few years ago, this was throwing John Travolta a bit of a bone in Hollywood style. He was on the down and
brought
out.
him back.
Yeah.
He was sort of on a no-hit list.
Absolutely, because he had been, I think from memory, asked to also play Forrest in Forrest Gump. Turned it down, lost the role, not sure which one. So there's all these movies going on. Because what's he in before that? Is it literally Grease? No, Saturday Night Live. Fever.
I mean, that's like, no, he
Jimmy Kimmel.
I'm sure he was in. Hang on, I'm gonna have to look it up now.
He did
'Cause
things, but didn't he have a fall from grace? He couldn't
Yeah.
get a role?
He definitely struggled. Oh, Johnny Trav. Actually, did I tell you
What-
when I was in Adelaide, we went to, wasn't Comic-Con, maybe it was Comic-Con, whatever they had down there when the restrictions were off for COVID. And he was actually there speaking in one of the
Oh, really?
things. Yeah, so we went and listened to
Oh,
him for
cool.
a couple of minutes. It just seemed very,
Yeah, right.
very humble and spoke calmly, and
There you
it was. So we only stayed for a little while because we were trying to take all of it in. But I'm just like that, not someone you'd expect.
No.
John Travolta was at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I'm not shitting you.
Times are tough.
Okay.
Like, was that 2020 actually would have been, yeah.
What year was the movie?
94 Pulp Fiction.
Gotcha. Because what year was Forrest Gump?
94.
I think he must have went to and did Phenomenal after that. What was it, 96?
Oh, it's not a great movie, but I like it.
Oh, he's done. I think since then, he's done lots of great work. And
yeah.
I think he plays a baddie really well.
I agree.
Face Off. Oh,
Apparently they're doing a
mate.
sequel.
With both of them?
Both of them. That's
All right.
that's the rumor.
Jeez.
Al Cage.
Okay.
Wait.
I only saw it the once, and from the way it ended, I didn't think it left it open to a sequel, but maybe I don't remember it.
Yeah,
very
right.
Well.
Is Face Off on the list?
I doubt it.
Oh, classic. He was in Swordfish as a baddie. He was
That was like 2000.
What was is it The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 or something like that, which
Yeah.
was a remake?
Okay, well, hang on. Let's go back.
Plays a good baddie.
Okay, so Grease, 1978. Now, I'm going to just list off the next couple of movies or whatever,
Alright.
and you just tell me if you've heard of them.
Sure.
Moment by moment.
No.
Welcome back, Cotter.
Oh, great show.
So he's
Yeah,
in,
I was in the movie.
he's in 82 episodes, apparently?
Yeah. Welcome back, Content.
Yeah,
Mr.
I didn't think he
Cotter.
was in that, though.
Yeah, he's the main heartthrob that's in it.
Is
yeah.
he really?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow, okay.
Great
so
show.
I know the show. I didn't know he was
So
in
wait a
it.
minute, time frame. That's after Grease.
So that's so 75 to 79. So most of it was before he was in Greece.
Yeah, right.
It was only the last year that was
Yeah,
after.
sure. Yep.
Okay, Urban Cowboy,
No.
Blowout,
No.
Staying Alive.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
we all know that one.
Yep.
Two of a Kind.
No.
No.
Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta take a chance. Yeah, whatever. Olivia Newton-John. Yeah, Perfect.
Ooh,
No.
Jermaine Jackson, The Closest Thing to Perfect.
No.
Did he play Jermaine?
I'm assuming so.
He did not.
Is it a
Him and
sequel
Jamie
to
Lee
Perfect?
Curtis.
No.
5.3, anyway. That was 85.
Yes.
Basements.
No.
He it says he plays Ben in brackets segment the dumb waiter.
Just to clarify.
So Stevie Wonder Skeletons, The Experts.
What year are you up to?
89.
Okay.
Now one that people might know. Look Who's Talking.
Yes.
Oh, yep.
Then Chains of Gold.
No.
No.
No. Look Who's Talking 2.
Yep.
Eyes of an Angel.
No.
It sounds familiar, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Shout. Boris and Natasha.
Which one's he?
I hope he's Natasha.
Okay.
God. Look Who's Talking Now. It's Christmas. Pulp Fiction.
There you go.
Ah.
And then, okay, I actually don't know the next one either. White Man's Burden. Get Shorty, which I want to see.
Yeah.
Okay, now Broken Arrow.
Yes.
Yes.
Good movie.
Baddie.
Phenomenon.
Yes.
Michael, which he was an angel.
Oh, yeah. That was a good
Yes.
one. Yeah,
yes. What was it? Yeah, Michael. No.
Yeah, he came back. Feathers going everywhere.
City of Angels is.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that's it.
They're
The
intertwined, aren't they?
duality.
Face Off was real.
The careers have been going ever since.
So yeah, that brought him back. Because then you got Face Off. I'm skipping a few here. The Thin Red Line. Civil Action. General's Daughter. Oh, and then he shot himself in the foot with Battlefield Earth.
Yeah. Good on Scientology.
So, based on his back catalogue, which film do you think set him apart where Quentin said, you're the man for Pulp Fiction? Your acting's amazing.
Well, being the film nerd he is, he'd probably seen at least enough of. I mean, maybe he saw him in Urban Cowboy and went, you know what? He's the man.
I wrote the role for you.
So yeah, we knew two of those. We don't know Two of a Kind. We don't know Blow Up. We don't know Urban Cowboy. We don't know Perfect. We don't know Jermaine Jackson, The Basements, The Experts. Chains
But
of
could
Gold.
I argue in the same vein for the same movie? Give me something besides Kill Bill with Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Like, again, her role was phenomenal, but I don't know leading up to that or post that what's going on.
Yeah, because I really like what I see her in, but she seems sporadic in
Yeah.
either the big names that she does, so there's probably a lot we don't know,
Yeah.
or just how maybe choosy she is,
Yep.
which is fine. Like, obviously, want to do things that you're interested in.
All right. What about next movie? I don't know.
Amelie.
I've never-
Amelie? I haven't seen it.
Oh, Emily, I feel like we own that one. So Lozzie's definitely seen it.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Nothing for me.
No, let's just move on.
12 Angry Men. What's that?
I've watched parts or some of it. It's like the jurors in a trial, and they're all in the one
Yeah.
room, and it's all shot in the one room, and it's
That's right.
all about the framing of the scenes and everything inside this
Right.
room, how it closes in, and yeah. But I haven't. Yeah, couldn't remember.
So
Awesome.
there was the original was 1957, and then the remake was 97.
So who's in the 97 one?
Jack Lemmon, you'd know him if you saw him. Oh, James Gandolfini's in it. Tony Danza, Edward James Olmos. There's actually a few big names. William Peterson, he's the guy from original CSI.
Oh, okay.
So there's a few
Few
in it,
names.
but
No.
I've never seen it. Oh, Blade Runner.
All right. I'll sit this one out.
Have seen,
Yeah, should be there.
loved.
Yeah, great.
Why? What's so good about it?
It's like a noir detective thing, but
Cyberpunk before the cyberpunk was
Yeah.
even a thing. It like created the cyberpunk genre. I've
like
always
a-
been a big Harrison Ford fan,
yeah.
so seeing him in anything, it was like, yeah, he's
But
he's good.
like you said, it really paved the way for that sci-fi crossover.
To Android's dream of Electric Sheep
Yeah.
is whatever the book was based on. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
really pushes that
So detective in a
dystopian.
Right.
dystopian future, and the line between androids and human have become blurred, and it gets to a very grey line about humanity. I mean, without spoiling it,
Who was more human, the actual humans or the
Sure.
thing they've created that's evolved past?
yeah, and like the speech, the bad guy, let's say,
Yeah, his dialogue. Yeah,
the dialogue he does at the end is like just fantastic.
So is there talk of a remake or a sequel or?
They did
They
a
did it.
sequel.
Blade Runner 2047.
It had
Ryan Gosling,
that's it. Yeah,
Dave
Oh, really?
Bautista.
Dave Bautista had a small role.
Wow, that is new.
I mean, it was good.
And what's its deal? Is it following on from the story, or
So
is
it's essentially a direct sequel, but 40 years.
2049. Yeah, direct sequel. Years and years down the track. It's again the whole replicant scenario. So androids decommissioning androids that are
Yep.
deemed to be out of date, this, that, or the other, and then the whole conspiracy around it and what happened originally. And yeah, it's really good.
I would definitely have to watch it again. I remember enjoying it for what it was, but it didn't have the same impact on me as the original, which I guess is to be expected. So, all right, Clockwork Orange.
Haven't
No,
seen it.
Haven't seen it.
Oh shit, no, Clockwork Orange. I was thinking One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Yes, I have seen Clockwork Orange.
I haven't. I know bits and pieces about it, but I do want to watch it.
Actually, it's the mental asylum. Am I right? Or am I thinking? No, that's Cuckoo's Nest.
No, that's Cuckoo's. Yeah,
93.
no. Clockwork Orange is the one where they're walking around in the white jumpsuits with
Sure.
the suspenders and the bowler hats and
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And what's the premise? What is it?
the real punk kind of era in England, where it was like gangs and shit like that, real almost Salvador Dali like kind of
Okay.
thing. Yeah, he literally kills someone with a giant phallus, and then he goes to prison, and then the
No, I haven't seen it.
indoctrination they do in prison to try to rehabilitate him into human life. So whenever he sees any sort of violence, he becomes physically ill.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Okay. Casablanca. Oh no, sorry, I've missed one. Deer Hunter.
I haven't seen the Deer
No,
Hunter.
but you guys have scratched it off. So.
I saw it.
And?
What was that? 70s with De Niro. What? Christopher Walken.
Walken. Yeah.
And there's a third.
That's the
name in it.
Vietnam one where they come. back
No,
and go to. Oh.
I don't know what the connection I had there was. Dark. Like it's not something you sit down and watch for fun. It was very
Dealing with the PTSD of.
showing what they went through over there, and then how different people, like the three main guys, dealt with it. And from memory, I think it cuts back and forth between current state and being at the war. And
What's I'll see if I've seen it. What's the movie with Men in Black where the man plays the alien, which is the farmer?
You're thinking of Full Metal Jacket.
That's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's on the list later, but no.
That's all. What's his name? Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
He was also the one who did Clockwork Orange, wasn't he?
Yes.
Help me out here, somebody.
I think so.
Yeah.
So for me, which would have been the intention, but the Full Metal Jacket feels like two different movies.
I agree.
Which again I assume was intentional, but it kind of feels like you could watch them, the first half, second half, separately.
Yeah.
Without having an impact on one another. And that maybe that's me missing the point of the movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a very long time. So, yeah.
And Casablanca.
Old movie. I know. I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, no.
I've seen it. I remember trying to impress a girl that worked at Video Easy back in the day. And
Yeah.
ran in the classics and watching it. And yeah. It's by all means not a bad movie, but it's not what someone in our generation's used to watching a movie. It's that real slow
Slow burn.
kind of thing and really telling a narrative where
Yeah. Okay. What was it? The
18-year-old me wants to watch,
Other things.
crazy movies,
Yeah.
dodging bullets and shooting guns. and-
Yeah.
what's the line? I only know it basically from Family Guy ripping it off back in the day.
To play it again, Sam.
No. If I take this thing out, Elsa, and you don't hop on it, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. And that's literally all I know. So there's a trench coat and a bowler hat or something.
Yeah. Didn't that movie used to have whatever? That's it. You've said enough.
Yeah.
E.T. Shit, I haven't seen that in years.
I'm
And
at
do
the
you
point-
look back on it and go, Jesus, this is shit? Or
I'm
is
at
it
the
a
point where
classic?
I don't want to watch it again.
Don't want to ruin that nostalgia.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit the
just
same.
don't want to watch it again.
Like,
Loved it as a kid, yes. 100%.
I remember liking it, but yeah, I'm in no rush to revisit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll watch something again on Netflix that I've watched, resume from the last spot that you were watching it last week kind of thing, then put on ET by itself.
See, I've got a blank in the storyline where, okay, ends up randomly in the shed. Then there's the scene of the bike ride trying to escape. What's the middle bit? Is it just hiding E.T.?
yeah, so him and Drew Barrymore
Yeah.
and him, does he sneak to school or some shit?
No, they connect
hiding
and
from the mum, that's right, yeah.
ET gets drunk and the kid gets drunk at school.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah, see, I've blocked that bit. I don't remember that.
It's been probably 20, 25 years. since
And
I've
what's
seen
going
it.
on where, I don't know, FBI, CIA, whatever it is, where there's the plastic tubes or something they're walking through?
Yeah, so they've taken him in.
Yes.
And they're doing tests or whatever on him and he's slowly dying.
Yep.
And then somehow the kid kidnaps him and...
Elio.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
E.T. home phone. He doesn't say phone home.
Didn't say a word.
No, but you gave me the dirty look. You gave me such a dirty look then.
What's that called? The Bernstein and Bernstein Bears?
Bernstein
the
Bears.
Nelson Mandela?
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. Nelson Mandela effect.
It's based on Nelson Mandela.
Well, he never really went to jail.
No, he
Never
died in jail.
existed.
Yeah, no, I'm just... Yeah.
Oh, steady on. Don't roll your
Trying to make a
eyes
joke.
at me
shit.
and nonce.
I know. No, let's move on from E.T. Up. It belongs there. It's great. I will fight people.
It is depressing as a film. Great film. Beautiful. Why is it a kid's film? Teaches morals and values and everything, I know, but... Oh.
No, but see, that's the thing. I think it's a great kids' film for that. It doesn't just tiptoe. This everything else is just this happy. Everything's fine. Life is perfect. You just need to say sorry, and it's
Yeah,
no.
I agree. Yeah.
And it only gets happier as it goes along. Like it gives the old guy something to live for again.
Yep.
You know, he makes essentially, an adopted grandson,
Yes.
if you will, and a dog that go on this adventure with him. He gets to the place he always wanted to go. That was the dream of him and his
Yes.
wife. So it starts off sad, but it builds to such a beautiful point that
It belongs on a list.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I said, I will fight people. It belongs there for sure.
You seen it, Lyle?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah.
It is very depressing. It's not something maybe I put on every day to... Well, I suppose they've always done that kind of element, haven't they? Bambi's mum dies at the beginning.
Yeah.
I only saw that once and I was really young.
It's that
like
same
4.
formula.
Aren't they all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky Horror. Haven't seen it.
No, neither have I. And
I have.
feel, wow.
Yeah. Well, what's that?
It
Raise
just,
the eyebrow.
that genuinely
It's the
shocked
first
me.
one scratched off the list. You know what I mean? Yeah, another thing where I can't remember the age, but I was definitely primary school where I saw parts of it. And then I saw it older at uni. And it just, not a classic for me, but it hits home with certain things. It's funny.
Yeah,
it has
okay.
great storyline. Is it Tim
Curry.
Tim Curry?
He's the reason I want to watch it because he's just fantastic in
Absolutely.
anything he does.
He's phenomenal in that.
Yeah.
Side note, it's the same vein, and I can't think of the name of the movie. Who's the bigger guy from Home Alone 2 and John Candy? John Candy
yeah.
was in a film of the same vein where they get lost and they go to this theme park, and it's a bit of a Rocky Horror, the way the characters come out, and I'd love to know what that film is, side note, but
Okay.
it was hilarious. But Rocky Horror, I don't know, I think it's, again, I don't know the history of it, but I think it's one of those things that's a stage show that I think would be a phenomenal stage show.
Well, because it's a musical.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's a musical because of the movie or vice versa.
Because I know definitely when I was younger, it would have been musical. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
Like
Into the
this-
Woods.
Oh, you beat me to it.
What a classic.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, for me, I'm like, this hasn't got Schwarzenegger
sure.
shooting things.
Yeah, that's it.
Or,
Yes.
any sort of action. I heard musical and went, no.
Yep.
Whereas it's got Tim Curry,
Oh,
so I'd probably love it.
no, you would. You'd really like
Joys of hindsight, I suppose.
it. I'm tapping out of the next one.
Oh, Big Lebowski. Again, another one.
That's
I
John
feel-
Goodman, isn't it?
Yeah, and
And what's his name?
Haven't
Rough
seen
dude.
yeah,
Uh,
that's gonna bug me
it's
because
going to bug me too.
he was. I had another. God damn it.
But I can see the cover is John Goodman. He's got a seedy mustache.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff
Jeff
Yeah,
Bridges.
there
He's
it
got a
is.
goatee. Seedy
And-
goatee.
It's got crazy eyes.
And yes.
Steve Buscemi. Oh, it's got Julianne Moore.
Have you seen that conspiracy theory that they reckon that
And it's got Philip Seymour Hoffman. Sorry.
Steve Buscemi in that, because he's every time he's wearing a bowling shirt, he's wearing a different name on the shirt. That he's actually
out
this.
Not Air Force One.
Con Air.
Con Air.
Yeah, he's a serial killer that gets away at the end. And
Con Air One. Yeah,
Air Force One.
that was close.
Which role?
Get off my flag. No, I feel bad I haven't seen Big Lebowski because
Yeah.
it looks.
But I couldn't tell you the storyline either. I don't know what it's about.
No, it's just about the guy called the Dude, who's
Dude.
Jeff Bridges, and that's
the White Russians,
all I know.
or was it Black Russian? He drank one of the Russians.
Some sort of Russian.
There's two drinks. There's a White Russian and a Black Russian. One has like milk in it. The other one has Coke, Coca-Cola, like Kahlua, vodka, and no other of the mixes.
Okay.
Not sure.
Office Space.
Haven't seen it.
I don't even know what it is.
No, what's that?
It's about. I've seen all those little clips on it. You know, you always send the meme. You know, if you could do that, that'd be nice. Yeah, whatever it is. You stand in there in his red suspenders.
If you could not do the thing, that'd be great. Okay. I can't think of that actor's name. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though. I never knew what that was from. All right, Fight Club.
Yeah.
I mean,
What a film.
Yeah.
What a film.
it is.
So many levels. That's the sort of bloody shit we should have studied in year 12. English.
Yeah,
That you can pull apart.
yeah. I don't even remember what we.
I want to go on record here to say, fuck rabbit proof fence. Year before us got Star Wars, we get rabbit proof fence.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Oh, I liked it.
I would have topped English.
I remember that we had to watch it. Mm-hmm. That's all. I'm sure that I would love it now.
Yeah.
But again, as what were we, 16, 17
Yeah.
at the time?
I overwatched. Yeah.
like,
Forced on you. No, great film. Showed Liv the film too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fight Club.
Yeah, that's it. No, right, proof fence.
You know, Fight Club's great. The storytelling, all the subtle hints
Yes.
he leaves along the way, the dramatic ending, like, it's just,
For me, from an acting point of view, I would think, talking a bit of a Liam Neeson, I think Brad Pitt is a sort of the same sort of actor in every film-ish, except I think in this, he's just different. He's gritty.
yeah.
The next film on the list, you'll get another stellar
sure.
performance from Pitt. But
Sure, but when you look at his back catalogue of how many movies he's been in, I think it's the same sort of type
Sure, but I feel like that's, I feel like
about Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. Hey, he was in Jurassic Park: The Lost World.
Yes, he was actually.
So there,
and
there
he
you
was
go.
totally different
It's
then,
totally
wasn't he?
different, see? So
He was shorter, I think, back then.
have you watched him in True Detective? The season
No.
two? Ooh,
I
it's good.
haven't seen
Yeah,
Detective
you've raved
Soul.
about that.
But
But Fight Club and yeah,
no, just about how I think most actors fall into a very narrow cone,
Yes.
and it's just how well they perform in that
Sure,
particular
they
thing.
get-
So, Ben Affleck's a great example. Mm-hmm. The last 10 years, he realized this is the thing I do well.
Yep.
So all my movies are going to be like that.
Yep.
But then you get the whole Taken moment where it was Liam Neeson was done, and all of a sudden Taken, his career is
Yeah.
Yeah.
skyrocketed because of his performance in Taken. And who puts a, late 50s, early 60s as a lead in an action?
That's it.
Yeah, like he had a
Yeah.
super late resurgence.
That's
and in action
post-
films.
And
his
then
wife
now
dying.
it's
Yeah.
literally, he's probably got half a dozen on his card where it's pretty much the same premise. Yeah, well, same
Although
as
there
Nicholas Cage.
Well, I mean,
No, it is Nicolas Cage. Yeah, he's just pumping movies out like nothing else.
Yeah.
You don't even see. You see the A grade stuff popping up at cinemas, but then
He's quite happy for the
he'll
D-grade
pump
stuff.
the B,
yeah.
C.
Yep.
Adam Sandler just pumping stuff out on
Well,
Netflix all
that's
the time.
because didn't he sign the Netflix deal, 10 movies? And when I originally heard that, I thought, what's that? What does that mean? How do you make money off of that? But now I understand, and I think he's reinvented himself.
Oh yeah,
I've heard, but I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, he's gone from slapstick to very much different emotions. Yeah.
I remember watching Spanglish back in the day,
Oh, yeah.
which may not be the greatest film of all time.
Yep.
But I liked that it was a different direction for him.
Yep.
And there's genuine emotion in it. There's the... you have not seen it?
no, and I've seen Spanglish. I was going to say Uncut Gems. You watch that?
No, I haven't.
You don't even only because it looks like him is the reason why you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's Adam Sandler, but
Yeah, okay.
he is that character. He's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
He,
I'll
the
have to add
diamond
that to the
dealing
list that I'll never get through.
gambling addict. That's,
Yeah.
yeah. Snatch.
I know you're not a fan, Phil.
well, again, I only saw it the once.
After I'd talked it up for
Yeah, that's the problem.
however long. So...
Yeah, I think I just need to watch it again.
Will quoting Snatch comments today at Dad's birthday. It's always there. How long are those sausages? 2 minutes Turkish. You know,
That was 2 minutes, 5 minutes ago.
Pierce was saying, there's a real nice view from our place. And I said, you need a pair of binoculars, you know, in case of the Germans. It's a
Was it
phenomenal movie. Guy
Boris
Ritchie.
the
Boris
blade
the bullet
catcher?
dodger.
Yeah, Boris the sneaky fucking Russian. What's his name? Who's the director?
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, Guy
Yeah.
Ritchie. Yeah.
Have you seen other?
Give me a movie.
Well, there's
Lock, Stock.
Lock, Stock before, which was like
Yeah.
2 years before. His movies follow a certain recipe.
He's got a new movie coming out with an Aussie cast. I feel like
He
it's
did The Covenant recently, didn't he?
he with Leonardo.
No, it was with Gyllenhaal.
Covenant.
Was it in the last
Covenant.
couple of years he did one with McConaughey, Gentleman or
That gentleman,
whatever.
that was phenomenal. Love that movie.
Yeah, that was awesome. I loved that. Again, same thing. There's lots of different parties involved,
Yes.
and it's those quick cuts in the editing
Yep.
and
The Covenant.
ridiculous humor and
The Covenant's the Gyllenhaal and the Afghan interpreter have to get across the country after.
Okay.
I haven't even heard of that one.
It was good.
Okay.
But, sometimes a lot of stuff's getting put out that wouldn't have been made.
Well, one of the good things of the streaming services is that
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, that's the new one that's come out. That's got Superman, Henry Cavill.
Oh, it did bomb. I didn't realise it was.
is that the one
Guy Ritchie.
that's now on streaming services that's doing fantastically.
No, it's not. It's cinema.
It's not out yet.
Still
no.
cinema.
Oh,
The Wrath of Man, another really good one.
haven't seen that one either.
Lock, Stock. He did the Sherlock Holmeses.
Oh yeah, they were both good.
Rock and Roller, good.
Right, that was good.
Operation Fortune,
Don't know that one.
King Arthur. I didn't rate King Arthur.
I haven't actually.
Who-
I've only seen bits of
Which
that.
one was that? Who played King Arthur?
The guy out of Sons of Anarchy and Jude Law.
Shaggy, blonde-haired ruffian.
Rapscallion.
I know.
Apparently he did Aladdin.
The most recent
the
one.
live action one
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
with Will
Directed it.
Smith. No,
Yep.
Wow.
I didn't. How did
Yes,
I?
you
I'm
did.
just going through his filmography.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, yeah.
But yeah, we should definitely watch Snatch. Get a couple of
No,
drinks.
I'd give it
just
another
chill.
go. Yeah, yeah.
Move on.
What's Old Boy?
Well, you see, it's scratched off my list, but
Is that completely scratched or is that partially scratched and I've made a mistake?
anything's possible. I'm gonna have to look up Old Boy.
I don't think I've seen it. No, I definitely haven't seen it, but it's got
No, I reckon that's one Lozzie's seen, and I have not.
You're right.
It's got a good cast though. Jeez,
Who's in it?
Josh Brolin,
Yes.
Elizabeth Olsen, Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, Lance Reddick's in it. Lance Reddick is he's Charon from the John Wick movies, the guy at the motel.
I still need to watch that.
passed
Remember?
recently.
I started watching the first one. It was great. Didn't
Oh,
finish
I
it,
haven't
though.
seen the last one.
Get out of town. You haven't even seen the series either. You're not a committed fan.
Series. Oh, I forgot about the.
The Continental.
Is that Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
Is it any good though?
The whole thing is it's good. It's good. I really enjoy that
Okay.
world, that universe that they've created. So
Leon the Professional.
So you've seen it?
Long time ago.
Yeah.
But I remember really liking it.
So I'm the same. Long time, but then I since watched it in the last few years and just as good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Both of them, phenomenal. What's her name again?
Portman.
Yeah, Natalie Portman was 6, 8,
She was
10? I don't know.
maybe 10 or 12 or something. She was
Tiny.
pretty young.
Great movie. But it's funny because when I rewatched it, I only had the memory of her walking down the hallway and going to his door. Remember, please let me in, or whatever she says. But yeah, watching the film again, incredible.
I need to revisit that
Yeah.
because I just remember loving it.
You seen it, Lyle?
No, I had to tap out of that one. Haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I always found it a pity that, and maybe it's me not knowing enough cinema from the time, but that he didn't become bigger in
Something,
Western
yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
Like he's in Godzilla in '98 or whatever in that
Yep.
small role, and then he's in
Da Five Bloods recently. He was in that.
Da Vinci Code. He plays the cop in that. Like,
But just in
But,
crossover.
he's primarily a French actor. He's got
Yeah.
hundreds of French acting.
oh yeah, if he's doing all that French films, then especially at the time wasn't accessible here. So you can only go by what you could get at Video Easy or Civic or whatever. So
Why are you chewing gum? It makes us look more American.
Scarface.
Have seen.
Haven't seen.
I think you
Haven't
love
seen.
it.
I think I would too. Just haven't seen it.
When I was watching it, I was thinking it got to that point in the drug deal in the bathroom and the not ruin it, and I was like, "What the hell am I watching? Why am I watching something this violent?"
It's been a while since I've seen it, but
It's a ride. It's a wild ride.
it is, yeah. It's
Belongs on the list. It does.
I agree, but it's a remake too, isn't it?
No, I'm not 100%
Good
sure.
comment. Scarface is a remake. Isn't it an old film in its own right?
So it's like 80 or 83 or something.
Is it?
But I feel like it was a remake from an older film.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Happy to be fact checked.
1932 film with the same name, based on a 1930 novel by Armitage Trail.
Oh, you know, that old chestnut.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Where does that fit in the series? Where's that?
That's the first one.
First
It's
one.
the very
yeah.
first one.
So when you get introduced to Indy, which is brilliant, I love it.
Yeah, it's
But
great.
then there's that episode of The Big Bang Theory where they,
Talk about how it.
regardless of
didn't-
whether Indiana Jones was there, the exact
Would have been
result
the
would have been the same. And that made that trigger in my head. Holy shit, it would have.
That's why you just don't watch The Big Bang Theory.
Okay. That's,
No, I saw that clip, yeah. But it doesn't take away from it being a great movie.
oh no, great action movie. Loved it. Old
The-
mate getting chopped up by the plane blades.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing. Have you seen it?
Keeping very quiet.
That's what I figured, yeah.
Now, yeah, look, I've seen. Is that the one with the rocks rolling down? Which one's that? He's trying to escape out of the way of.
Yeah,
down the
that's,
tunnel.
that's,
the
right.
first
That's the
one,
start.
Yeah, so that's
started
my
with it.
contribution to it. Excellent.
Okay.
All right, keep going.
You need to watch it. Okay.
But who's taking over or taken over?
I haven't seen the last two.
I haven't seen the latest one.
But there's a new actor, isn't there?
I don't know.
Well, what was the fourth one? Kingdom.
The Skull.
Crystal Skulls?
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, yes.
Yeah, wasn't Shia LaBeouf meant to take over?
Yeah, and he didn't.
Well, I didn't see it. And
Right.
all I got told was, if you like Indiana Jones, don't watch
Don't,
it.
yeah,
It's-
right.
So I
it's-
still haven't seen it. I'll watch it at some point.
Oh, I know there's some great parts in it, but then there's, what's his name? Mutt. And all I could think was, Mutt.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Your name's Mutt.
And what's the latest one? Which maybe
Dial of
Super Old?
Destiny.
Yeah, right. So I haven't seen either of those, so I can't.
But honestly, Harrison Ford, how amazing. Isn't it? Now, okay, there's another actor that does the same sort of role.
Yeah.
Whether it be dry humour or action is the same.
Oh, he literally does the same thing in every movie.
Absolutely.
I would say maybe the one vague exception is was it What Lies Beneath?
Oh, yes.
Where-
Is that Michelle Pfeiffer? Where
Yeah, it might
the
be.
murder happens.
Yeah.
He's the murderer, though, isn't
Yeah.
he? That's right. Yeah.
That was again, I only saw it the
That
once.
fucked with your brain, didn't it?
But it was so because he
Yes.
was so good.
Yes.
Instead of just being the gruff old "Give me back my family,"
Yep.
he plays that creepy.
Yes.
Like it builds up to that point where you're like, he can't be trusted. He's
The one I hated was Firewall. Because it's put on like he's some computer engineer, like he builds the firewalls, a security system for that. But he
Right.
doesn't play that. He doesn't play that and there's no believability
Okay.
that
Yeah.
that's who he is after. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
He's this computer nerd that does all this. You know, you watch him in as Jack Ryan in what is it? Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger,
Yeah.
all that. You know, he's the CIA analyst, and
What's his movie again where he's on the run? And it's the man with the
Yeah.
bionic
The one-armed man.
one-arm man. Whatever that is.
Shit. It's great.
So why would I talk it up when I don't know the name of it? But yeah, that is a really good film.
I watched that a lot. That was one of the ones I think we had on VHS
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
it's really going to bug me.
I just had
What
it.
words can you see?
So did I. Grasping at it.
They've all gone. Is it not Pursuit?
Trivia Pursuit of Happiness.
Should have. I've never seen Pursuit of Happiness. God
The
damn it.
sequel's US Marshals.
Yeah.
No?
Because they chase
Not the
Wesley
convict,
Snipes in that one.
not
Yeah.
Criminal.
Oh.
I'm looking it up now because it's going to bug the hell out of me. Hoping I can remember before I see it.
People are going to be screaming at us in the,
Oh, no,
absolutely.
in the chat section.
The whole three people. That watch
Give
it.
us some hints, don't tell us.
Oh God, it's so easy.
You Googled it.
Yeah, I know, but that makes me feel even dumber.
Christ, dude. Hint?
He's an escapee.
I don't know. What is it?
Oh, shit. Oh, it's there.
Yep.
Clutching.
The Fugitive.
Oh, shit.
Shit! Fucking
I
simple
knew
as
that.
Jesus Christ.
Escapee. Yeah, thanks for the hint.
Oh, I couldn't give a shit. Fuck off.
All right, next one. Lord of the Rings trilogy. Now, I'll give you my experience of that. Lord of the Rings, I'd seen bits and pieces, and then an old girlfriend, we watched with some friends of hers the extended version of them
Yes.
all in a row.
Yes.
It was a 12-hour
12
marathon.
hours, yeah.
Fuck to find out what happened in the storyline. It was just the same shit over and over.
I-
I loved it. I was running.
I feel like if you're going to watch the extended versions, you need to already have seen the other film so you know what's happening.
Yeah, right.
So you can take
Well,
it in.
thanks for that. You're a bit late.
Yeah, well, how many years?
Yeah, last
15
year.
or something?
All right,
yeah,
then, sure.
Ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, okay. But it was a really good series, and yet I don't know why I haven't entered into The Hobbit. I just haven't watched them.
They're less good. Not even arguably, just it's a fact.
Okay.
The spirit's there, the execution isn't, and it was unnecessarily extended. It could have been one
Sure.
extra long movie, like even if you made it 3 hours, that would have been more than enough. But instead it's 3, like 2 hour, 20 minutes, 2 hours and a half or something.
Yep.
First movie I actually genuinely really like. Second one is also pretty damn good. Third one, Battle of the Five Armies, is just stupid.
But my problem is, if you like it so much, why is it your go-to movie to put you to sleep? Why
Because
is
it's
it?
comforting.
How much of it do you watch before you go to sleep?
Look, in fairness, I haven't done that in years. I used to do that in high school.
I love this film.
Yeah.
They'd get to the Brandywine Bridge, or they'd just get into
Yeah.
the end of the
It was
Prancing Pony.
comforting, yeah. You listen to it all and you're like, oh, this is so... It was great. And then if you woke up, you'd listen to a bit and be like, oh, that was great. You don't put on shit music if you go to sleep, do you?
Lord of the Rings was another
Yeah.
early girlfriend of mine.
Yeah,
thing
what's your
where
story?
I watched it. The Fellowship of the Ring. Went to the cinema. Back when movies cost you $7.50 or whatever it was. I think it was 5 times we went and saw it.
Right.
5 times.
It was a guaranteed 2.5 hours together or whatever it is.
Nice.
Back in year 10. So
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, it belongs there for sure.
And so, did I hear a whisper in my ear that Peter Jackson was looking to do the next series or remake?
So I don't know exactly what's coming out next. I keep seeing things that it's a remake,
Okay.
and then I keep seeing that it's a new trilogy, but it's about other stories within the world, beforehand.
Because it's part of a book series.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he created a.
So he did
created a world.
He did he'd been creating this world. I don't know what he called it.
Yep.
And then he created The Hobbit as a children's book. And then so many years later, he started writing Lord of the Rings and realized he could tie it in with that.
Yep.
And then he could also tie it in with this world. Silmarillion came out later.
So does that mean the 3 Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit encompass everything that he's written?
No.
Or is there's a whole lot more?
So the Silmarillion is the backstory of the entire world and its
Oh,
creation
right.
from the god Eru. I can't even think of his
No,
name.
have a go. No, have a go. It's
I did. Him
Yeah.
and all his demigods, they
Yeah.
sing the world into creation.
okay.
And then Melkor.
You're making shit up.
No.
I don't remember this in the 12 hours at all.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
that's because the movies are based like 4,000 plus years later.
Right.
If not, no, it'd be longer than that because each age was like 4,000 years. So it's a long time
How
after.
the hell do you know this?
I do nerdy things. So Melkor sings, but out of tune on purpose, which creates disharmony in the world they've created. Melkor then comes down and starts making his own beings, which he wasn't meant to, and so do other demigods.
Sorry, is that a euphemism? He's singing.
No, they all sing. They sung the world into existence.
No.
Oh, you're fucking playing with me.
I'm not. I promise you I'm not. Would I never lie.
Yeah.
What, would you prefer if they scattered the world into existence?
Okay, keep going with your story. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, anyway, and then he creates essentially all the evil. And he was the bad guy before.
Oh, Voldemort.
See, that makes sense. I'm with you now.
Who's the bad guy in Lord of the Rings?
Sauron.
Sauron.
Yeah.
See,
So
I don't do
Melkor-
names. Don't give me names. Give me images.
So, you know, at the beginning
big
of
eye.
the first one,
The big eye. There you
Yeah,
go. See, I
that's
get it now.
Sauron.
Yep.
He's the big bad guy.
Yep.
But the big bad guy before him was his boss, who was that
Sure.
demigod called Melkor.
Okay. No, I believe you. Just that
Massive
singing
universe.
part, just there in the choir, and that's no, whatever.
That's how they created it.
Sure.
Moonlight. Never seen it.
I don't know what the hell that is.
I've got a bit of a story about it. So Moonlight.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Is I think didn't it win an Academy Award or something? And there's
2016.
there's an African man as on the front.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, friend of mine, he and his wife had date night, and they went and borrowed a movie from Blockbuster or whatever it was. It won all these awards, and they got it, and it ended up being just gay porn, pretty much black gay porn. So for their date night, they was watching black gay porn. Now, granted, I don't know how much of the movie you saw, but that's my only take on Moonlight. It won an Academy Award, and a mate watched it and's got gay porn. Am I right?
I don't know.
Well, you're Wikipediaing. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Maybe
it doesn't mention gay porn, black gay porn in the synopsis whatsoever.
Maybe your friend watched the wrong movie.
Maybe. Brady, it's you. What's the plot say?
Chiron or Chiron, a young African-American boy finds guidance in Juan, a drug dealer, who teaches him to carve his own path. As he grows up in Miami, Juan's advice leaves a lasting impression on
See?
him.
Gay porn. Absolutely.
See, I was thinking it was the TV series with Bruce Willis, Moonlight. Moonlighting. Sorry, I left the ing off it.
No, don't know that either.
The
They
Matrix.
solve various cases, the detectives.
Okay, we've moved on. The Matrix.
Matrix.
The Matrix.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
gotta be on there.
for the cinematography alone, like
Put Martin Place on the map.
that bullet time scene on the roof, the camera pans around, all the different shots, him dodging, like
The lobby scene. The gun
the
lobby,
lobby
scene.
scene, like
Phenomenal.
Yep.
yeah, it took so much from Ghost in the Shell and all this anime at the time. Most people in the West didn't know about it. I didn't know it at the time.
Ghost in
But-
the Shell. Love that shit.
Did you know it in '99 when that came out though? Did you really?
Yes.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You didn't even have internet where you lived.
No, it was on, again, SBS.
Yeah.
Late night SBS. It was on there.
Yeah.
I was watching Ghost in the Shell. When I was working back at the pub, it used to play late on Foxtel on Sundays.
Okay.
So I'd close the pub, do all my jobs done
What
quickly.
year was this?
It would have been the second series of Ghost in the Shell, 2004.
Yeah.
Nodding like you
No,
know.
I'm doing years. 2004 checks out for your
Oh,
age.
yeah.
That's my only input.
Yeah, no,
I know you're talking about the Shell. Yeah, that checks
Yeah,
out.
no,
Ghost in
sure.
the
Love
Shell.
Ghost in the Shell because I used to talk to about Reese and Bubblegum Crisis, so the chicks on the motorbikes,
haven't seen
and
that
Akira.
That's good.
All those were. I had this old cathode ray TV
Yeah.
that used to be my auntie's, and it was like lipstick red. And it was a colour TV, but you barely got any colour out of it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd say that The Matrix did a better representation of Ghost in the Shell than the Ghost in the Shell movie with Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, that movie was horrible. They tried to. I enjoyed the movie for what it was. Love that stuff, but
I enjoyed parts.
trying to be loyal to the storyline and stuff. It actually.
Oh, it was horrendous, the storyline.
It mashed together 2 different seasons
It was garbage.
plus separate movies, and it was just a utter mess. You know, where other shows have done it well. They've
If it was its own standalone thing and wasn't based on anything,
standalone complex.
yeah, well, see, it would be enjoyable. But if you know what it's based off, then it's just hard to enjoy.
I don't get me wrong. I do enjoy watching Scarlett Johansson.
I think the one character they did really well, Omaraki or whatever, the
Yeah.
boss, that old grizzled guy did it. He's like I felt like he was a Clint Eastwood of
Yeah.
Japanese actors. Just didn't take any shit, had a backup plan, knew he was going to get taken out in the car, and he was great.
Is The Matrix a classic?
Yeah.
It is now, yeah. 100%.
Why does it say The Matrix and yet before that Lord of the Rings trilogy? Is it therefore saying The Matrix movies as a series
No,
don't
it's
stand up?
just saying The Matrix.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have
Okay.
said, Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
All right. Because it wanes. I feel like the storyline, maybe not storyline, but the movies themselves aren't as good.
The Matrix.
Yeah.
That's why it's only saying the first
Yeah.
one, because
Peak expectations after that first one have been so good, and you watch the second, you're like, it's that drawing of the horse.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
one's really part, and then it.
Yes.
okay, Apocalypse Now. You haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Fresh out of town.
Sorry.
So again, I only saw it the once, but I loved it. Deer Hunter's not a good comparison, but it's the point they were trying to get across is they don't necessarily fantasize and make something
Yeah.
wonderful about war. It's war is hell. It's just done so well, in my opinion. The only thing we disagree on is I did see it twice. That's right, because the second time I watched the extended one with that French,
Oh, the French dinner scene. Yeah.
and you liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a waste of time.
It was the only one I've ever watched, so
Okay, that
I
was
just thought it was part of the movie. I got the extended edition for Christmas one year, and we were at Christmas over at Southwest Rocks. And so I got this Apocalypse Now DVD, and the place we're staying, it's got a DVD player, sweet. So I got in trouble that many times because I kept trying to watch it. Watch my Christmas present. Like, you can't watch that
How
with you.
dare you?
Yeah. Oh, the younger kids around, they can't watch this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They can go outside.
Yeah, we'll go to the beach. I'll watch this. Yeah, watched it, loved it. It is that, and then watched it multiple times since. It's that descent into hell, that whole Dante's different levels of hell, the further up the river they get, and the narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just progressively gets darker.
But I couldn't find the DVD after we went away. Left it in the DVD player.
Oh,
At Southwest
no.
Rocks. No. So I had to go buy another copy to make up for it. So Mum and Dad didn't know I lost
Didn't
the
know.
Christmas.
Did you hear that, Mum and Dad? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Still got the original case from it.
That's fine.
That's still at home. But
Did you just buy the disc?
no, bought the. Yeah, no. Good movie. Again.
Yeah, I think you'd love it, Phil.
I feel like maybe I have seen it.
There's going up the river in the PT boat.
Is that I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon I
Kilgore.
have seen it. Not enough to quote it.
It's got young Lawrence Fishburne in it. He was like 17, lied to get the acting role.
I mean, Samuel L. Jackson.
That's what. No. All right.
They're the same person, are they?
Yeah. It's Lawrence Fishburne. You haven't even seen the movie.
Yes, it is Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh. Thanks, Phil. You ass.
On that note, there's 25 movies.
25.
Done.
So quarter done.
Quarter of the way.
So, we'll make this a 4-part series and we'll go from there. But if you happen to enjoy, feel free to follow, do all the things that we have to do, subscribe if we have any sort of subscribing options. Yeah, that might be it for this go anyway, hey?
Done.
Sound good, fellas?
Sounds
Sounds
great.
good.